Girl, what's good? Hey y'all, what's good? Happy Venus Day. Let's get these coals popping. Got cards. Because I'm going to do the 5 aspects of the soul today before I give you message from... Wait. Oh, there's a spider there, so that's another bit. Oh yeah, I had to make my own candle. Look. I had to make my own candle. I got a message from her for you. I've already given it to Instagram, but I think it's only right that I give it to you too. Hey Talaba, you're going to get a little bit of repetition, sis, but you're going to get more for your money over here. Get me. Also, I'm sure she's going to come on. I don't know why I'm sure she's going to come on, but I need to shout out our Make 1984 fiction again. Girl, she made this. Look at this beautiful garment. Look at this beautiful garment, and it's got pockets, and it's bare material, and it's just. I've lived in it. She said to me like 2 weeks ago. It's just so beautiful. Just look how beautiful it is. It feels luxurious. The colours are everything, and I'm just so grateful to you, sister. She sent me a bunch of other things as well. She sent me some cream for my ankle, which, oh my God. Girl, you just don't know how grateful I am to you. Thank you so, so much. And I will do it all over again when you pop up on here. Hit the like button when you come in, my darlings. I beg. Thank you. Hey, look, Ben. Full moon is full moon in, no? In Aries. Girl. I know some of you's lot's trauma came all the way. No problems. Okay, boom, we're back. We're back. Hit the like button when y'all come in, my loves. Hey, Glow Within 555. Hey, baby girl. Oh no, I had to put the Wi-Fi on because I was hotspotting from my phone, but it just was like, no, we're not doing that today. I was like, okay. I have backup. How is it now? Is it okay? Sound okay? We're not lagging? Everything good? Everything Chris? Good. Thank you. Hit the like button when you come in. I see bear of you, 21 of you in, and 2 lights. Come on now. We continue. I've got some romance angels for you now. Hey, Sparkle Expo. Perfect. I'm so happy. Thank you. I've got some romance angels because it's Venus Day. I mean, what are we doing without romance on a Venus Day? I've got some things to say about some things. Come on, man. So I'll leave those here because they're separate to the 5 aspects of the soul. You're going to get some stuff because I ain't been here. I couldn't come the last 10-10 reading. I was fucking exhausted. I was proper in the recovery position. Do you remember the last time when I came on here and I was just like, we had to let some things go. Some things came to an end. Some cycles came to an end. People, places and things. And I explained to you that one of the things that came to an end was my relationship with my mother. I was in a recovery position, my G's. I was lying down on my side. It came in waves. The grief came in waves. I'm sure. I feel like it's done though. I would like to say, oh, I'm sure it's gonna. No. I feel I feel good now. Do you know what I mean? I feel light. I feel cool. But things were really, really heavy. I was really, really tired with it. Not to mention everything going on. We're still in the midst of eclipse season. If not the hangover of eclipse season. So, allow yourselves some grace in this time. Also, I woke up to some fog. I've not seen fog, I think, since. I don't think my child's seen fog. I'll be honest with you. I feel like I haven't seen fog since the 80s. I got up this morning at 5:30 to feed the cat and I saw fog. So, we're going to read that energy. First of all, what did the fog mean? Because obviously, the full moon in Aries rules the head, rules the mind. I feel like there would have been a lot of fogginess in the mind. There would have been a little bit of, not a little bit, there would have been a lot of pain in the head. I had like what felt like a migraine here. I thought it was the hair because sometimes I can be allergic to this synthetic hair. I thought it was that. But then I also had to remember it was the full moon in Aries, which rules the head, which is going to give headaches. It's going to give fogginess. It's going to give lightheadedness. It's going to give even a bit of confusion. It's the full moon in Aries, y'all. So this fog that I saw this morning, which I was like, I haven't seen fog. Maybe I have seen it, but just not really paid it too much mind. But there was a wave of fog this rising, and now I want to know, just like how I've been reading, it could be in the book. Let's have a look, see if it's in the book before I Google. It could be in the book. My glasses are ever needed these days. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. And I'm trying to not use the glasses so that it can improve. Hey, Crystalline Alchemist. Hello, I can't pronounce your name. Hi. Okay, let's have a look. Rain, wind, fog. Fog is here. And it says obscurity, merging of the worlds. Can you imagine I saw fog the day after the full moon in Aries, the full blood moon in Aries, and it says here, merging of the worlds. And if your dreams ain't dreaming in this time, I don't know, y'all. It says uncertainty about the future and peace. That's what it says about the fog. But it's the merging of the worlds for me. And I feel like that's very, very accurate, especially when we're talking about thoughts becoming things and our dream states. Our dreams, please pay attention to your dreams. The messages are messaging. And for me, even if you don't get it right now, write them down, because they're going to come eventually. It's going to make sense to you eventually. So I can't read this language. I'm sorry, curious girl. Listen, I can't read English names sometimes, so please forgive that really bad pronunciation, but I can't read your language. I'm so sorry. Hey, Jack Daff. Hi. So yeah, guys, think about, hey Shannon, think about what think about the messages that you've been getting in your dreams. If we're talking about the merging of worlds, we're talking about the merging of the dimensions, the merging of levels of consciousness. Things that were unseen are now blatantly being seen. We're not just talking about gossip, and we're not just talking about Hollywood and these things. We're talking about real life. If you're not seeing things, oh, don't worry, Shona. I can see. Well, I see you. I don't know why they're not coming up on your end. I've got Shona on the phone letting me know that she can't see the comments, but she's still about. Anyway, if you're not seeing things at the corner of your eye, and if you're not hearing, I don't want to sound like I'm putting things into your mind or on you. Like, I'm being very, very careful, but in my experience, I'm very, very, I mean, I've always been aware, but I'm much more aware of the quiet guidance, those quiet voices, and not the destructive voices. These voices are continuously allowing me to make the right moves at the right time, say the right things at the right time. Listen, I'll tell you how deep it was. Yeah, I was just on a um a video call with somebody, and I, in my mind, I was just like, I don't want to say certain things. There's certain things I don't want to say to this person about my personal life. And just as we were in the call, everything was fine. And just as I was about to say a small thing about my personal life, the call cut off. And this person tried to call me back and they couldn't get through. And I said, guys, spirulina is your best friend right now. Spirulina is your best friend, especially for mind clarity, for things to do, all things to do with good health and clarity. Spirulina is basically like, it helps with it's full of chlorophyll. It helps with your photosynthesis, because we photosynthesize. We work really well with the sun. It's been really, really warm for this time of year, so it's still a great time if you can get out into the sun, get out into nature. Thank you, Jack Daff. I'm not going to say anything I don't know the meaning of. Sorry. So yeah, guys, Oya's got a message for you, and the message is: put down your sword and shield, man. Put down your. You don't need to be so tough anymore. This is, you gotta, at least if you feel like you need to fight, pick your battles. You can't be constantly in fight or flight in this season, because what's going to happen is that you're going to miss some of the things, some of the more positive things that you're calling in for yourself at this time. You can't be in a state of, I'm open to whatever it is that the universe has for me, and still be hating, still be grudgeful. That's why in the last reading it was really important for us to pay attention to our our sacral and our root chakras. It was really, really important that we released any tension and any resentments, any blockages from our bodies. I'm not going to say anything that I don't want to say, okay? Because I don't know what it means. I could be saying anything, so I don't know what it means. So, yeah. I am definitely going to continue to encourage you to remove. Thanks, Shona. Love you, girl. Thanks, Mama. I'm definitely going to encourage any of you guys, if you still feeling some type of tension, blockages, if your creativity feels blocked, even if your ability to cry and ability to grieve is blocked, I would definitely suggest that you work on your root chakras, you work on your sacral chakra, you do some somatic yoga, you dance, you move your body, because Oya has asked me, that's why I've got her, I had to, she's asked me to urge you guys not to be so tough. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be whimsical and childlike. You do not have to continue to hold these grudges, to be resentful, to be mad, to be angry, to be upset. It's not the season, yeah. It's just not the season. And while you are continuing to stay in that energy, you are blocking yourself from your next level up. Hey Rara, I'm really happy. Thank you. I'm happy you're here too, girl. Did you get it? I told you lot, spirulina. And for you perimenopausal women, girl, spirulina and moringa. That's your best friend. Not only does it ward off these weird off symptoms, it's also great for your health, for vitality. The worst symptom perimenopause has got on me is how tired I am. Girl, waking up tired. But I'm always grateful. I'm always in good spirits, and that pushes me through my day. And obviously I do what I love, so I have every motivation. Can you imagine if you're perimenopausal and you have to do something that you don't like? Oh, I'd never get out of my bed. I really wouldn't. Anyway, boom. That's all I want to say about that. In terms of the next level up, because it's available to you. You've obviously been asking for it. The planets have been planeting and moving in a way, dancing in a way to support whatever it is that you want. So why would you now still be in a state not to receive, in a position not to receive these things that are clearly for you? But again, it was very important back in September to separate yourself, in August, September, to separate yourself from the things that didn't support the things that you want for yourself. No matter who it was or how hard it was imperative for you to do that. And it wasn't just, creating these boundaries and creating this level of separation and still feeling heavy. It was about doing that. No, you're not doing too much, Her Majesty. It was about doing that, but also clearing the space of the hurt, the resentment, the heaviness. It was about doing that shadow work as well. And then it was getting to the root of why you felt that way. Because as you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you were feeling some type of way, as heavy as I was feeling, like I explained it to my daughter the other day, that I didn't realize how sad I was until the root of the sadness was removed. I had no idea how sad I was. It didn't matter how much shadow work, how much chakra work, how much clearing, how much... It didn't matter. There was this underlying sadness within me. And it wasn't until the root of that underlying sadness was removed that I can now truly feel light, that I can now truly receive all of the things that I have been trying to pull into my vortex. That's another thing as well. Aligning yourself. Notice that my shoulders have been up a lot. Aligning yourself with the energy that you want to receive. So it's all very well, you want a different type of lifestyle, you want a different type of love, you want a different type of wealth, but are you in that energy? I went to the I went to watch an orchestra on Tuesday at the Barbican with a friend, and it was the first time I've ever been to anything like that before in my life. And it was interesting. It was cool. It was cool. You know, I wouldn't say that it was like, for me it wasn't amazing, but I could see that the people that I was surrounded me were a set of people that I don't normally come into close proximity with. And their energy, their wealth, there was definitely a lot of wealthy people in that room on that day. Their, I guess, level of peace was something that I wanted to attract into my world. So when my friend said, do you want to go? I was like, yeah, I do. It's not my thing. I do want to go though. So I paid my money and I went. Did I enjoy the show? There was parts that were very, very beautiful. There were parts that were very, very boring. Nonetheless, though, as a whole, it was an experience that I've never had before, and it was an experience of a higher timeline. Do you get it? So, again, find yourself in spaces that reflect what it is that you want to attract, what it is that you want to experience. Find yourself in these spaces and step outside of your comfort zone. And this is where I say it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be soft. You don't have to be so defensive. Hey, Kyron's Dia. Hey, girl. You don't have to be so defensive. You don't have to be so uptight. You don't have to be so stuck in your ways, Aya. Do you get it? Especially, I'm speaking to my ghetto family. You understand? When you're raised in the mud, sometimes you feel some type of way to put yourself into certain places and spaces, but it's okay. You belong there just as much as anybody else. All right? Okay, that's all I really wanted to say to you, in terms of all my life I had to fight as. There's no need. You're good. You're good. You're good. But at least pick your battles. Not everything is a fight. Not everything is an argument. I've noticed social media really encourages that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's always an opportunity to argue the point. There's always an opportunity to get into it with somebody. Remove yourself from that. I've really pulled back from social media, as you lot can see and know. Like, I just find it's just a space that it, not only it being rife with a certain narrative and a certain, you know, high profile somebody being dragged and everything surrounding that person being dragged. Not to say that they shouldn't be, but can we be fair? Like, can we call everybody's name? If we're going to call one name, let's call everybody's name. Let's call the people that groomed that particular person. Let's go deep into the root. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's all very well, that person can be prosecuted and sent to jail forever. However, the people that groomed him are still at large. The people that have been doing this for decades before his existence are still at large. The families of these people are still at large. Let's get them. Let's get them. Somebody said something really, really, it blew my mind, actually, because they said, if we all know who I'm talking about, innit? So if that person and other people associated with that person are vilified and put behind bars and all of the things, Yeah, that's what Tupac said, didn't it? They're going to eat the rich. Remember how history gets rewritten. So can you imagine if Bad Boy and Rockefeller and these particular houses, even they're trying to do it with, they tried to do it with Suge, they're still doing it. You know what I mean? These powerhouses in hip hop are vilified. What will the landscape and the history of hip hop say? What will be told? Will Eminem be the greatest rapper of all time? Or, you know, will we still be celebrating the icons of hip hop in the way that, you know, we celebrated them? I hate what's happening right now. I'm so angry at it because obviously I grew up in hip hop, and my argument is never the fact that, you know, because there's a lot of arguments, Rare was gay and who, I don't care. I don't care about your sexuality. My biggest argument is the abuse. The abuse, especially to young people, young children, vulnerable people. That's my biggest argument. But if your sexuality is whatever it is, that's your business. Was you making good music? Yes. That's all we care about. So it's the blurred lines between the narrative that is really like, oh. So at this point in time, I'd just rather just stay off social media, because it's just a hot mess right now, with a lot of people saying a lot of things, a lot of some of the generations of the people saying things weren't even born. You don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, okay, this is why I say we pick our arguments, because I don't want to feel that way. To be honest with you, I don't care like that. I don't care like that. But it's gonna be a sad space and time when it's gonna be a sad space and time when we can look back on the history of hip hop and it be surrounded by absolute devilish and evilness. It's just a sad time, man. Shit. Anyway, who wants to do 5 aspects of the soul? I'm going to be doing that a lot more regularly. Oh geez. You see this little juice drink here? Because I've had to stop drinking smoothies not years ago, I'm such an exaggerator. I had to stop drinking smoothies like a good year ago, because number one, they were just so much sugar for me, man. And yeah, I had to give it a break. But this is wonderful. Hey Chris, this is wonderful, this drink here. This is lemon, 1 freshly squeezed lemon, lots and lots of ice, spirulina, cayenne pepper, the you know, the good sea salt, good sea salt, just a little pinch of it, and a little bit of honey, and a good shake, and this is the drink. Do you hear me? Look at my skin. Only organic castor oil, and this, can't tell me nothing. It's such a good drink. 2 of them a day. Such a good drink. And the Celtic sea salt, because that was irritating me. The Celtic sea salt, that's what you're going to use. All right, my loves, let's get into prayer very quickly. Habiba, wagwan, my love, wagwan. All right, we're going to get into prayer, my G's. Our divine mother and father who live within us, hallowed be thy name, our freedom come. Your will be done in us as it is within you. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves, you and others, as we forgive those who trespass against us, you and themselves, through all lifetimes, timelines, levels of consciousness, and misunderstandings. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the kingdom, we are the power. Divided, we are weak. United, we are victorious. And to you, Utigo, we give all of the glory forever and ever. Duanete. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is, and so it will be. Ashe. I invite my ancestors, my angels, my guides, my Orisha, my guardians of the sea, air, earth, fire, and ether into this space so that we can have a clear, precise reading about anything that we need to know right here, right now. Okay? In regards to the 5 aspects of the soul. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Should we have a quick cheeky pull? Quick cheeky pull. Alright, Jab. Ja. Thank you. It expands. The prayer expands as and when. Alright, boom. We are here to read for the 5 aspects of the soul. I'm going to pull a card for each of the aspects. I'm going to pull a clarifier for each of the aspects, and then we will discuss. Okay. So first we're going to pull for the divine feminine. Ebinotti, because I inhabit. Hey girl, I'm glad you're here, beautiful. It's been a minute. Hit the like button when you lot come in, my loves. Thank you. Let's do some 5 aspects of the soul, because I'm definitely going to continue, because I don't feel like it's talked about enough. Since me and the girls did those lives all 2 years ago, it's hardly nobody's talking about it. It's so important. Do you get it? So let us continue to raise awareness about the 5 aspects of the soul. I'm still offering 5 aspects of the soul readings on my website, which is playing up right now. Playing up. It's not good. But it should be back together again in the next couple of weeks. Give me a couple of weeks. Alright. Oh, amazing. Ebinotti. Alright. Masculine energy. And then we're going to do feminine, masculine, inner child. Can we get something for the inner child, please? Oh, my hands are aching. I only did 1 client today, but my hands are still aching from this. Girl, took me hours. But I missed a good flick. And plus Oya was just like, embody me, girl. Okay, this is the inner child. Gonna get 1 for the shadow and 1 for the higher self. Oh, thank you, Kyron Thea. Thank you so much for the donation, girl. Thank you. So many cards. Boom. Higher self. Let's see if I can angle it so that you lot can see the cards. Okay. Oh. So first of all, for the feminine, we've got opportunity. Look at this beautiful illustration. I love these cards, man. Look at this beautiful illustration. Like I said to you yesterday, the opportunity, like I said to you earlier, not yesterday, the opportunity that this full moon in Aries is giving you is to lay down your sword and shield, because you already know that Aries is ruled by Mars, yeah? And right now Mars is in Cancer, very uncomfortably in Cancer, and things feel a little bit stagnant and a little bit slow moving. However, it's for a reason. It's for you to evaluate the things that you want. Evaluate, pick your battles. If there must be battles, there shouldn't be any battles at this time. Thank you, Sunny Experience. There shouldn't be any real battles at this time with you or anybody else. You should have cleared all of that up during the Lionsgate energy. All of that should have been cleared during then. So now we have the opportunity to step into a completely new era of our existence. And this era is called happiness. This era is called peace. This era is called... because I don't have a name for it, so it goes like this. That's what this era is called. Do you get it? That's what this era is called. I'm going to pull a clarifier. Why does it look like something is over this card? What is that? Oh, it's the bunny ear. I'm like, what is that? It's the bunny ear. Alright, there's the clarifier, and we've got the King of Wands, leadership. So you've got the opportunity to bring yourself into leadership of yourself, leadership of your own surroundings. You've got the opportunity to dance to the beat of your own drum. You no longer are in a chokehold with the narratives of others, the things that people believe you should or should not be doing. You're not people pleasing anymore, especially the cardinal signs. As Pluto moves into Aquarius on the 17th, that is a completely new era for especially the cardinal signs in this time, because we have just completed a complete 16-year cycle of fuckery. We've just completed that. So that's why I say, if you haven't cleared up your mess, the arguments, the diseases, the discomforts, the people, places and things that were causing these things, if you haven't already done that, hurry up Naman, so that you can absolutely step into this new opportunity of not only I was going to say wealth, but I'm going to talk about health. I'm going to talk about love. I'm going to talk about family and friends and community, the togetherness. Do you get it? Because now that you have cleared the path of the people that you were trying to please, that were never pleased, you are now in a space where you yourself can absolutely be the leader of the pack, be the leader of your experience, be the main character. Because even leadership, when I think of leadership, I'm thinking, I don't want to lead nobody, blood. I just don't want to be led. I don't want to be led. But then, oh my God, me and my friend had this conversation a couple of weeks ago, me and one of my guy friends, and we were talking about that saying, you're going to entrepreneur, wanting something and being something. You have to embody the thing, embody it, sis. So we were talking about this statement that Jill Scott made some years ago, and she said, if you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, then you can't tell me what to do. And we went back and forth on what that meant and how he, as a masculine, took that. And he was just like, it's so argumentative, it's so antagonistic, it's so triggering, you know. And I was like, and then we went back and forth, and I was like, but really and truly, I don't want to be told what to do by nobody. And I don't even know if there is anybody that can tell me what to do. And then I've meditated on it, because I really was just like, what did sis mean? And in my opinion, what she meant was, if you can lead me, then lead me. But if you can't lead me, then leave me the fuck alone. That's how I saw it. I was just like, masculine energy is natural leadership. King of Wands, King of Fire, Aries energy. It's natural leadership. And as it sits here with the feminine, this is an opportunity for the feminine possibly to get into a dynamic where she can be led by a masculine energy. But this masculine energy has the ability to lead, has the attributes to lead, because we're not about to be led into a ditch. You get it? We're not about to be led into no man's land. But if you can lead me, then lead me. I will follow you. This is where I come up with, this is why I say about the vulnerability. This is where I say about the softness. This is where I say about putting down your sword and your shield. Because if you're still in defense mode and masculine energy comes along and says, I got you, if you're still in defense mode, you won't be able to receive that. You won't be able to receive that. So I think this is an opportunity for the feminine energy to be led, and not led in a negative, domineering kind of toxic way. This is an opportunity to be led and to be safe and to be protected and to be eased of the responsibility of having to do everything yourself. Feminine energy. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. So, you know, you can do what you like with that information, but to me, that is absolutely what I'm feeling, even in my own world. You know, so you, me, you know how it goes. All right, boom. So masculine energy, you got release. You got release. This is the season. Look at the colors. This is actually the season. We had the full moon and you were being asked to release. Thank you, my darling. You too. This is absolutely your time to release all of the toxicity and all of the, because I'm telling you something right now, the way that social media is beating up on masculine energy, not to say that toxic masculinity doesn't deserve a whooping, because it absolutely does. Who watched that? I watched this program on Netflix called Chaos, Chaos, and it's about it's a take on the Greek gods. Yeah, and listen to me. When I say, when Zeus was being brought down, it was poetic, and one of the key, 1, 2, 3 of the key players in his downfall were feminine energies. Hey, KIM. 3 were feminine energies. And to me, and the way that he was moving was just crazy, so crazy. And all everybody wanted, from his children to his siblings to his spouse, all they wanted from him was love, and he couldn't give them that. So masculine energy, listen to me. You absolutely have to release. Look how we're matching. You absolutely have to release the notion that, first of all, you don't know how to give love. Second of all, that you don't know how to serve. Because that's another thing, that if you're going to be in balance with your feminine and masculine energy, one of the things that you must learn to do is serve. As feminine energy, we have learned to serve. As I'm doing here, as so many feminine energies have been doing throughout their lives in so many different ways. We have been in service. And this is one of the things that the masculine energy must learn to do, and release the narrative. What is a simp? These young people come up with these really silly phrases. So to simp, or they don't want to look like simps, or they don't want to look like they're pandering to feminine energy. Get out of here with all of that rubbish. Go out of here with all of that rubbish. Do you know the rewards you get for being in service, not just to the feminine energy, but as a whole? Do you know the rewards that you get? My G, you're very far away from a simp. You're very far away from pandering. You get me? You are the luckiest motherfucker on earth if you know how to serve and to be of service to the people that love you. Do you get me? And it's very different to being a people pleaser. We're not doing that. But, you know, to help feminine energy, you don't even know the rewards you get for that. In a non-sexual way, you don't know the rewards that you get for that, my G's. Exactly. KIM. Woo! With the release card, masculine. Look at this. And it's got pockets. Beautiful! Make 1984 fiction again. Beautiful. Look at the sleeves. Look at the sleeves. Because I feel like a goddess whenever I put this on, and I put this on a lot. Often. Okay, boom. You got the death card. Transformation. Look at that. Of course you did with that. Look. Look. If you allow yourself to release these false narratives that modern society has put upon you about what it is and what it feels like to be in service and of service to feminine energy, and also to childlike, to your children, you know, and not work yourself to the bone for money because you think that's all we need. My G's, I can't explain to you the rewards that are on offer to you. You also have an opportunity to be and do something different in this time as we move into Scorpio season in a couple of days. You get me? This is your time, masculine energy. By the time you hit Sagittarius season, you are truly the phoenix, and we are supporting you. We are encouraging you. We are not going to drag you down. This is a safe space for you. Also, the message that Oya has is for all of us. This is a safe space to be vulnerable. This is a safe space to be soft. This is a safe space to put down your sword and shield. And only if you have to fight will you fight. Do you get it? The inner child got patience. The inner child got patience. And to be honest, I feel like the inner child has been so patient with this process of ascension. So patient with us as we clear the the inner child wounds, as we look at the roots of these wounds, as we be honest with ourselves about how they came about and who was behind it. Because I'll be honest with you, I just couldn't fully accept the reality of my childhood because it made my mom look bad, or it made my dad look bad. So I didn't want to be honest about it. But once I was 100% honest with it, you know, things changed. Things changed. I changed. Let's get this clarifier for the patients. So we've got opportunity, we've got release, and now we got, I'm just trying to make it so that you can see everything. Patience. Oh, Two of Swords. Make a decision. Make a decision. Stop pretending that you can't see certain things. Like, remember I told you, you've got to see the truth of things. So now is the perfect time to absolutely be patient with yourself and look at the real truth of things, the root of things. Look at the truth of people. When people show you who they are, believe them. Stop trying to make them out to be something that they're not. Stop putting people on pedestals that they don't belong on. Putting other people on pedestals and putting yourself on the ground. Stop doing that. Like I said, you know, that fog that is in the energy right now, with, because here it says confusion. You know, there is no confusion, there is just delusion and denial. Do you understand? So I feel like, and also if you want to look at it on another level, as far as what patience means for the inner child, it means that everything that you've imagined from your childhood to now has the opportunity to become something. So if you as a child believed that, you know, anything was possible, that fairies exist, that, you know, do you get it? Like the things you were told, no, that's not real, no, that's only make believe, that's fictional. Now is the time all of those things are going to unfold and you're going to see. Yeah, and sometimes it could lead you to confusion. So watch your mental health. If Aries rules the head, then it also rules the mind. So you need to be very, very clear and very, very what do you call it? Very mindful, very, very I'm not going to say that D word because I hate that trend. You need to be very, very you need to take care of your mental health. You need to, anybody that challenges your mental health as well, anybody that says that you're not, that's bullshit, or no, or remove yourself from them. Remove yourself from them. Anything is possible. You can have whatever you want. You understand? Anything you want to be real can be. Somewhere in one of the dimensions, in one of the worlds, that exists. And you, because you believe, or you know it does, you will have the opportunity to experience that. So just protect your mental health right now. And the best way you can protect your mental health is, first of all, take a little social media detox. Stay away from mainstream media. You know what I mean? Like, stay away from the naysayers. Stay away from the negative energy. Treat yourself to at least a daily dose of some type of nutrient that will support your mental health. Like I said, spirulina is at the top of the list right now. Chlorophyll is at the top of the list right now for the things that we should be putting into our bodies. You see me? All right, boom. Diligence. This came up on Bonnet, my love. How are you, Bubs? Long time. Diligence came up on Sunday. So I want to read that for us before I even pull a clarifier. I want to read it because it's the second time it's come up this week. And it was such a good read when we read Diligence. Diligence. Look at the look with the glasses. Girl! Girl! With the sleeves. Girl! When I say it's taken me so long to fall into myself. It's taken so long. This year has been a struggle. This whole lock journey for me. Woo! Girl, and I've gone off the whole wig look. I'm just gone off it. So, like, I wasn't feeling like anything. I wasn't feeling myself at all. And, you know, I'm going through I'm in my tick state, my tick era. I don't mind being thick, you know. I don't mind it. But it's been so difficult to present myself in a way that I'm comfortable and everybody else is fucking in awe. Because I'm an Aries. I want you to be in awe of my look. The fuck you mean? Thank you, Moon Faye. All right, Diligence. Let's get into it. Diligence. But I feel like I'm moving into that space now. I really do feel. I feel a bit back. I feel a bit back after the whole accident and all of the things. Oh, girl. Anyway, boom. Diligence. 15. Okay, boom. Diligence. Fallow field. I loved this read. Listen to this. Fallow field. Traditionally, fields were left fallow, unfarmed for extended periods of time to allow the soil to recover and rebalance its nutrients, to break disease and pest cycles, and to provide a haven for wildlife. Letting fields lie fallow meant that the subsequent crops were much healthier and more vibrant. Engaging in this time-honored process takes patience and diligence, but the results are worth the wait. Hey, Queen Cortina. The sacred landscape wants you to know there are times in life to step forward and take risks, but there are other times to be patient. Step carefully and slowly and know that the benefit you will gain in the future will be worth it. Be attentive, meticulous and persistent. Use this time to plan for action steps in the future. Be diligent and consistent at each step as you move forward. By doing so, you will harvest remarkable results in the years ahead. This is not the time for instant gratification. Your diligence will pay off in the future tenfold. This is the time for deliberate organization. Clean house. Clear clutter out of your life. Be thoughtful about how you spend your time and be discerning when choosing with whom you spend it. Clear out relationships that do not support you. But I just told you that already, innit? So, boom. Hey, Barbara J. So, boom. Diligence will come with a little clarifier. Further look with the glasses, honestly. Eight of Pentacles with the World. Cycles. This is for the let's move this over a little bit. Diligence. Can you see that? With the Eight of Pentacles, which means keep going, keep doing what you're doing, harvesting some of your crops, but not everything. Sometimes you could just leave things to marinate a little bit more. Do you get me? You ever season meat? You ever like fancied a bit of meat or a bit of fish, but the day that you fancy it, you didn't season the meat the night before, so you know it's not going to taste as good if you didn't leave it overnight for a little season. See me? Sometimes things just need a little marinating. You know what I mean? Not everything needs to be poked at and fast with. Sometimes you just need to leave things alone to kind of develop, to flow, to open up all by itself without you being so controlling. And then we've got the World card, which basically means full circle. Those will be at the top, will be at the bottom. Those will be at the bottom, will be at the top. So, like Oya said, if you put down your sword and shield and stop fighting with stupid people and stupid situations and stupid energy, then you will find that if you just sit back, people will give themselves enough rope to hang themselves. You won't have to do a damn thing. People will do it all by themselves. You just step to one side. You stay out of it and let people and let karma do what it do. You've come full circle. This is the shadow energy. You've come full circle. You don't even have to. I feel like the shadow is gonna pop out completely in a completely different energy. The shadow has been. The shadow has had a bad rap over the years, hasn't it? You know, with the way it's manifested itself into our lives and the way it's behaved. But I feel like in this knowing of self, in this self-awareness era that we're in right now, the shadow is gonna pop out in a different way. Do you know what I mean? Like, part of my what you just I mean, it was perfect timing, the whole talking about the way that I present myself and my look and everything. That's my shadow. You know, that's my shadow's domain. My shadow likes to have people in awe. That's what my shadow likes to do. Before, it used to beat people up on the street, on the side of the road. What's up, my beautiful willow? You know, for shock and awe. Sometimes my shadow used to say the most ridiculous things, the most cruel, unkind things for shock and awe. But now all my shadow cares about is the look. And that's okay. I'm not going to take it away from the shadow. I ain't going to take it away, because shadow ain't got nothing to fight anymore. The shadow hasn't got any reason to defend itself right now. I think this message from Oya has definitely it needs to be amplified for the shadow energy, because it's normally the shadow energy that will do the fighting. It's normal the shadow energy that has got the sword and shield and the sabotage ready to fuck your life up because it feels uncomfortable and it doesn't feel safe. But right now, this is not the time of it. Sit back, shadow, and watch things unfold. Watch and see how beautiful life can truly be for you if you don't sabotage it, if you don't talk yourself out of it, if you don't scare people and things and opportunities away because you're uncomfortable. Do you get it? Finally, we got leadership, but we're not final here. I mean, I'm going to be here a second because I've got some romance angels for you, but we're going to pull those in a second. All right, boom. Leadership. We've got another leadership. So imagine we've got leadership with the divine feminine and we've got leadership with the higher self. Let's get a clarifier, shall we? Shall we? I've fallen back in love with the cards, y'all. I have. I'm not gonna lie. Fallen back in love with them. For a hot minute, I just wasn't feeling them at all. I'm back in love with the cards, man. This clarifier is paranormal. Thank you, Ebinotti. Girl, thank you. What was that? That was a vibration. Oh, my Sophia, Sophie. It's my girl. Paranormal. As we move, thank you so much. Thank you, Barnett. The paranormal, which definitely has Scorpio season, this season written all over it, as we move into Halloween, as we move into the Day of the Dead, as we honor and revere our ancestors and our angels and our Orisha. This is the season, the paranormal. So what this is in the higher self, this to me is saying, in terms of leadership, is saying be guided. Let your spirit team lead you. Let it satisfy your curiosity at this time. Let yourself be in awe and almost childlike again to the paranormal, to the unseen, to the things that you can't explain but are. Do you get it? Especially, I feel like that's almost like falling in love. You know, nobody can really explain what falling in love or rising in love, if you like. You know, if you're Jarastafari, if you're a rise in love and not fall nowhere. If that's you, then you can't really explain that experience, what it feels like to truly feel love, feel safe, feel you can't explain that. And I feel like this is the higher self telling you that it's a safe space to feel that, feel the love, feel the excitement and the curiosity, and be in awe of the unknown, be in awe of the things that you can't explain but are experiencing. I feel like that's what the higher self is telling you to do. Don't feel the need to break shit down. Don't feel the need. Just be in the experience. Be present. The most important lyric of hip hop, Nas said, still living for today in these last days of time. We still have to live for the now. We still have to believe and know that love and authenticity is the most potent energy of this universe. And if we stop believing in that, then what's the point, man? If we stop living for that, what's the point, man? We can't truly be living still just to work for money and pay bills. And where's the quality of life? I had a client today, yeah. He earns about $2,000 a week. He earns about $2,000 a week. And he doesn't have a quality of life. We were talking about this today. And I was just like, baby, what on earth drives you to choose only money as your identity, as your motivation? Do you know what I mean? Obviously I don't want to talk about my clients and their backgrounds and stuff. I mean, it was so layered as to how he got here. But the real conversation was, okay, so what do we do about it? How do you remove yourself? How do you untangle yourself from this mentality, from this way of being? It goes back to the masculine energy here, and not just being a provider, but also being a leader. Also being a leader, being able to lead your family, your feminine, into a safe space, into a space that is emotionally, physically, as well as financially fulfilling. I know it sounds like a lot, it sounds like such a demand on the masculine energy, but you've got support now. You've got support now. You are not in this alone. You are not expected to just provide or to protect or to lead. You will be also, have you heard that saying that says the masculine energy will lead and protect? The masculine energy will protect you in the physical world, and the feminine energy will protect you in the spiritual world. Adapt. If you've got feminine energy praying over you, praying, meditating with you, like, if I'm telling you now, feminine energy, if you can't pray with the masculine energy that you entangle yourself with, it's a no. It's a no. If you don't feel the need to pray over the masculine energy that you're entangling yourself with, it's a no. You've got no business in that. If your masculine energy doesn't feel comfortable with the way that you pray, the way that you move, the way that you honor yourself and honor your spirit team, it's a no. Even if they don't understand it, but still respect it, is enough. They don't have to understand it. So that's all I want to say about all of that, the 5 aspects of the soul. So let's get into some romance, shall we? Shall we? Ooh, Chiron, I'm definitely gonna read that later in the comments, that mantra there, because yes girl, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Hey, Freya's messages. Hey girl. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I truly appreciate you. Should we get into some... Wait, can I take a poll? Can we take a poll, all of us? It's Friday night. I was going to sing the song, but we're not going to sing that song. We're not going to sing that song. Thank you, Freya. Okay, my darling, I will. I can actually go live on TikTok now. I've got enough followers, but TikTok is such a strange space for me. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, it's Venus Day. Let's get into some romance. Why not? Because I live for it. I love it. I just want to big up Make 1984 Fiction again with this beautiful garment that she made by hand. I just feel so fucking regal in this shit. Hey Marilyn, my namesake. Thank you, Shana. Shana's just said that she's going to help me navigate TikTok better. Oh, this is just such a strange space for me. Anyway, my guys, let's get into these. I mean, what's the questions? If any of you got questions, first of all, let me give you a second so I can... Any of you lot got any questions for the romance? What do you want to know? Oh, TikTok is strange, boy. Thank you, Freya's messages. Thank you, girl. Has any of you got any questions for the romance angels? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Okay. For those of you that released things that were no longer serving you. What's next? What's next in the doors of romance? Let us see. Thank you for that question, Shana. What is next for those of you that have released any romantic connections and entanglements from the past that you are completely finished with? What's next for you? What is next? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What's next, man? Let's see. Everybody's like, yeah, what's next? Even me now, I want to know. What's next? What's next? What's next? What's it look like? 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 Don't keep us in suspense like this. What's it look like? What's next? What's... Because do they lie? There's the answer to your question. Do they lie? I love it for you guys. I love it for us. I love it for us. Let's have a look. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Is it? Is it? I love that for Ono. I love that for Ono. And like I said in the don't let yourself sabotage this. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be open. It's okay to, you know. I was about to ask if I let the right one go. Okay. Willow, I'm gonna let's have a look. Did you release the right one? It's a collective question. Did we release the right one, or will we regret it? Did we release the right one, or will we regret it? Let's have a look. Hey, Jean55 alive. Girl, Jen, sorry. What's up, mama? Did we release the right one? Oh, the new love answered it. Okay, but now I've answered the question. I just want to clarify. Did we release the right one, y'all? Did we release the right one? Let's have a look. Yes, they're not lying. Yes, we did. We love it. We love it. Do you not have any more questions? Do we not have any more questions? What happy treat to catch the live. Oh, I love that, Violet. Love your face. Grew up in England. Oh, I love that. You lot savage. You lot savage. Any more questions, my loves? Any more questions? Because I've got time. I've got time. Because I missed you guys so much. Do we have any more questions for the romance angels? Because they're obviously telling the truth. I've been here for about 78 minutes, Winter. Been here a minute. Oh, I missed those. I missed all of that. If you've got a question, ask the angels. I'm here to give you. I'm here because they're not lying. But really and truly, it tells you everything you need to know. What's next, new love? Did you remove yourself from the right person? Yes, you did. You did, but you can watch it on the playback, beautiful. 13:13 on your clock. You can watch it on the playback. Are you going to get married? Do you want to? Let's have a look. Are we looking at... Okay, so are we going to get married close to your age? Married age? Barnett, that's a question for me as well, you know. Moana! So come on, let's get into it. Let's get into it. I feel like are these gonna... Let's try. First of all, is marriage on the cards. We've got worth the wait. We've got forever, forgiving and learning. So there might be a little bit of forgiveness and learning to do before that happens. We've got flirt, and we've got healing family issues, and we've got let your friends help you. But look what your friends are helping you do. Girl, look what your friends are helping you do. Is that the answer to your question? Is that the answer to your question? Girl, look what your friends are helping you do. Bonnets and bridesmaids, baby. Girl, I love a good hat and heels. Don't think your girl can't walk in heels now. I can walk in heels now. Y'all. Slowly, but I can walk in them. The ankle is healing. So girl, I love a good hat and heels. So none of you lot try to get married and don't invite me, wherever the fuck it is in the world you might be. Barnett, let's look about the age. Let's look about the age. Because that's interesting. That's interesting in itself. And make I tell you. So let's look at this question. Will the age be close to us or not? Are we looking at age gaps here? We're looking at age gaps here or close proximity. I don't know how these cards are going to answer that question, but I mean, they did great so far. I'm missing the questions, guys, because I'm just into it. So ask it again. Bit of deception here. Somebody could be lying about their age. Somebody could pretend. Someone is wearing a full self mask in this relationship. Somebody could be insecure about their age. Do you understand? So one thing us olders, us Gen X's must do is, first of all, embrace how youthful we are and accept that we may end up with people who are not anywhere near our age, because for one, we give off youthful energy, or we could be absolute old souls and attract older energy to us. But I feel like this card, in relation to that question, can you see that baby up there, that little cherub, little baby? You understand? Somebody could be absolutely lying about their age and their maturity, and really and truly is just a little somebody who's trying to attract something a little bit more mature or older. But I feel like in that case, the best that we can do is just use our discernment and flow. You know what I mean? Like, since I've been divorced, I haven't dated anyone anywhere near my age. Truth of the matter. It just is what it is. I continuously date younger, and it's not a choice. It just is what it is. Is this person I'm talking to, I think it is? Who do you think it is? Is this person I'm talking to who I think it is? Stay optimistic. It says, positive thinking and faith will bring you the romance that you desire. Girl, Scar, exes. I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a fan of them. They're an ex for a reason. I'm not a fan of... They're an ex for a reason. And I think that the opportunity was there for Uno to really try something. And if you guys are exes, maybe you'd be better off as friends. You don't have to I mean, for me, I don't really speak to exes. So what are you saying? You want to try it again? Stay optimistic about your love life, mama. Or papa. I don't know if I'm speaking to a girl or a boy, Scar. Sorry. Stay optimistic. Stay optimistic. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? You're not funny, bad. You're not funny. Should we get an overall energy for the romance in for the collective at this time, and then I'm gonna shoot off because it's been a minute. Stay optimistic. Stay. You know, clear-headed. Stay in your body, as my Sophia always tells me. She's like, girl, stay in your body. Stay grounded. Don't get swept away with the fairies. You get me? I think that we definitely will be clear about the new love when it crosses us. We just have to be open to it. Do you get it? We have to be open to it, because if we're closed off, then we'll miss it. So we've got to be open to it. And I feel like the new love will make themselves known. They'll be very obvious. It will be less words, more actions. Less words, more actions. It will be the little things. It will be the detail in how they move with you that you will know for sure if that's your person or that's somebody that you could explore with. Because I really unsubscribe from the whole your person thing. Your one true thing. I really unsubscribe from that. I believe that as long as you and who are choosing each other on a daily basis, then it's the thing. The day that you're not choosing each other is the day that it's not a thing anymore, and it's okay to keep it moving. Do you get it? Like this whole finding the one, twin flame, soulmate, I'm not really on that shit at all anymore. I just really am open to exploring with people who are kind to me, who are thoughtful, who are emotionally mature, who are able to express themselves. I'm open to that shit. You get it? I'm just not open to any titles and then you end up being toilet water. I'm not on it. I'm not on it. So let's look at the overall energy. Just as long as you are choosing me and I'm choosing you, then let's dance. Thank you, Scar. Let's dance. You know, let's move accordingly. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be painful. I'm fucking with whoever's not making my life difficult. I'm fucking with who's trying to help me. You get me? I'm fucking with whoever is making me laugh. I'm fucking with whoever's making me make an effort. Girl. Because Jana, I'm an Aries. I really don't give a fuck, you know. I don't. So if I make any type of effort, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Get me? So, guys, let's just be more open to the people that are kind to us, the people that are being very clear about their intentions, the people, and not saying it. Because people are forever talking about how they feel and all the rest of it, but they're not actually showing that in their actions. And we need to see that now. Do you understand? And if we don't see that, we know what the fuck to do. Yeah. Bon. What's the overall energy for the collective in matters of the heart? Because we want to know. It's Friday. It's Friday. That song, every time I say it's Friday, that song wants to I won't sing it. I won't sing it. And it's not hot as hell. It really isn't. It isn't how many degrees outside. So we're not singing the song, but you know what song I'm talking about, innit? Boom. What's the overall energy for the collective in matters of the heart? Let's have a look. Let's have a look, my loves. Religious factors. Thank you, my girl. Thank you, my joy. Look though. Look at that little piece of joy. It's not ashy, it's just dry. It's just peeling. Boom. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay? We saw that in the higher self. Didn't we? In doing our thing. Doing our thing. Being comfortable in our thing. Do you know what I mean? And inviting those who show interest in us into it. If I can't be honest with you about who I am and what I do and how I move, what are we doing? If I tell you that I pray and I go outside, I do offerings and I do these things, and you make fun of it or undermine it, what am I doing with you? I'm not talking to you. So boom, guys, you know, just be clear about however you move, and be like I said, the mind is being highlighted right now with this Aries, this full moon in Aries energy. I can't get over that. But if I pull it off, if I bite it off, it's going to bleed. It's going to hurt. So be very, very mindful about your thoughts right now. What it is that you're bringing into your life. Is it that you want love but you're scared? So that's what's going to happen. It's Murphy's Law. The thing that you are most fearful of is likely to be the thing that comes to pass if you focus on it. But if you focus your mind more on what you do want, even if you've never experienced it before, but you're very clear about what you don't want. So be brave enough, be bold enough to imagine yourself in a space that you may not have experienced as of yet, but it is possible for you. Be very, very careful so that when it comes, you recognize it. When it comes, you recognize it. And you move accordingly. And you don't try to control it. You let what did they say? What did they say in Vigilance? What did they do with the land? Where's the book there? What did they do with the land? They just let it settle. You don't have to fast up with the thing. Flow in it. You get me? Just flow. You don't have to force it. You don't have to rush it. Just flow. And then and then the more you flow in this newness, this unusual space in love or in romance, if you like, the more you can build on it. You got your little foundation now. You kind of, you're like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You have the opportunity to build on that, but you're not going to put that onto somebody else. You're not going to, what's the word? Project. You're not going to project your expectations onto somebody else. All you're going to do is your best. All you're going to do is not sabotage that shit. All you're going to do is enjoy the moment. And when your toxic traits show up, address them with yourself. When your fear shows up, address that with yourself. Not with the person. Don't project that onto somebody else. Crazy. It's fucking crazy. Learn to ask questions. Really try to get to know the people that you have some type of romantic pull to. Don't just flow. Don't run into bed. Do you understand? Don't do none of that shit, especially females. You already know how fucking emotional we are. Last thing you want to do is sleep with somebody that you've got any romantic feelings towards, because what's going to happen? You already know. Especially if your Venus is in Pisces. You already know. To take your time. Allow yourself to be friends. Some of you lot don't even know how to make friends, but you want love. Build friendships. Build solid foundations so that when the romance is tired and is stressed, the friendship is the foundation, and it's the friendship that will... I'm quoting a Donny Hathaway song. Don't watch me. I told you the message is in the angels sometimes, and the music. The angels are in the music. So Donny Hathaway said, you know, don't let your I can't remember the lyrics, but it's basically leading to that. Friendship should be the foundation. I think Gregory Porter said it as well. You know, let's not throw this away. Weren't we friends? We're friends first. You know, let's talk about it. Let's work through it. Let's fight for it. But if you lot are fighting for sex and lust and material shit, like, it's not worth it. It's fucking not worth it. Build friendships first. Let's try that. Let's try something new in romance. Let's try to be friends first before we do anything crazy. Shall we? Okay, that's it. That's it. I've enjoyed myself so much. 10-10 portal energy. Should we just pull one card? What's the overall? I know it takes the piss in it. Like one card for the portal. Yeah, like fuck's sake. One card for the portal. One card for the... Because I'm only drawing it because I said it in the title. And plus, I don't know if I'm ready to leave you lot. Let's pull one card for the 10-10 portal with a clarifier and maybe a romance angel. We'll see. Let's see, guys. Let's see what the 10-10 portal energy is saying. Hey, Nakia. Oh my God, I missed you lot, man. But again, you know, we had to like let the landscape rest up. Get me? So that we could come back with some new, fresh energy. Yeah. You know I'm going to be here a lot as well. October's my favourite month, so I'll probably be back. Definitely be back for Halloween. What are you saying? Oh, my costume for Halloween is my daughter said I'm lazy. My daughter told me I was lazy for this costume, but I'm just like, I was going to do her. And then when I saw this particular depiction of this character, I was like, I'm doing it like this. My daughter was like, Mom, that's so lazy. I was like, no, I don't care. I don't care. Truth. For this 10-10 energy, for this 10-10 portal. Truth. Truth where? See this tree, the way it's standing? Do you see? It's firm. I don't know what that image is up there. But there'll be a lot of truth, even more truths coming through during this month alone. I mean, we're halfway through it, but eesh. And don't believe the hype on all of the shit that's being said. There's some really ridiculous things being said outside. You know, even this 2 moon thing. Is that really what it is? I mean, why are you telling us even if we can't see it? Why must we know about it? Like, what is it exactly? What is that? 2 moons. The fuck? So, boom. Truth. I've got here the 6 of Cups. So, any of you that were asking about certain... Jenna says that I should pull a card deeper into the journey on TikTok. TikTok. You never know. You never know. I might enjoy it. I haven't done a live there at all. And I think it's saturated with readers and stuff. But we'll see. Six of Cups is telling you the truth of anything from the past. Like I said, some of your memories are skewed, you know. You've really romanticized some of these people, places, and things, and it wasn't that. So the truth of what it really was is about to come up during this 10-10 portal energy, so that you can be clear on what your next move is. This I'm just going to say it. This whole romanticization of the whole twin flame thing, for instance, you know, when you truly look at that person who you put that label on, are they really what you thought they were, or are they only that great because you said so? Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself, and then you can then make another clear decision. Are those friends that you calling your everything really those friends? Are they really that, or are they just regular degulars who are just you're just filling up space with? Do you really like that person? Do they really make you? Do they really give it to you, or are you bored? Is it cuddle buddy season and you're just looking for something to get underneath to keep warm in the season? Be honest with yourself. We also got the Ten of Pentacles. The truth of why you can't accumulate wealth will definitely come up, and you'll be very surprised with the answers. Sometimes some of you, or some of us, because let me include, because me, you, me. Some of us are scared of wealth. Some of us are scared of what comes with that, especially with everything that's going on with the wealthy at the minute. You know, some of us want no part in that. Some of us have been blocked, actually physically blocked by others when it comes to accumulating wealth. And it's time to be honest about that and remove not only the people, but also anything they've given you. One thing about me, yeah, if I'm done with you, there's nothing in my house that represents you here. Nothing. Not one thing. Not a picture. Nothing. You're erased from my space completely. And I've never had no regrets for moving like that. So just make sure that even you could have removed yourself physically, but you may still have things, messages, old messages in your phone. You might have photos, you might have old gifts, whatever. Remove them. And then you should see a shift in your wealth. Finally, we got the Hermit. We love that. The Hermit, you already know, when we see in traditional tarot, the Hermit is holding a lamp, and it's in that lamp, in the light, in that small light where the downloads, where the enlightenment, where the introspection comes. You know, go within yourself. It's the season. We're hitting feminine season. The end next week, isn't it? The 25th, and we are Persephone. We go into the underworld. But you remember, Persephone didn't go in the underworld alone. She was with Hades. You get me? And so whatever the rumors say, Hades kidnapped her, or what. What if she went willingly? You get me? You don't have to do the season completely alone. I said this as well on Sunday. I was just like, as much as I like my own company, man. I do love it so much. I love myself. I really enjoy myself. But I am really enjoying my community. I'm enjoying my friends. I'm enjoying my family. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying new experiences. Because it's the season. It's the season. I know myself well enough to know how much time I need to recuperate when I do interact and all of the things. That's fine. But it's not complete isolation where you're just absolutely by yourself. It's not the time or the space for that. How can you be absolutely by yourself if you're exploring new shit? Guys, I'm out. I'm out. Been in long, boy. I love you lot. I've really, really enjoyed myself. And I will see you guys maybe on TikTok. I think my handle on there is Mama D 2023. And so come find me over there, and I might, Shona said that I should, so I probably will do. Yaga, yo. You already know, Chiron Thea. You don't know, girl. I love you lot too much, and I will see you lot soon. Ciao.